Hello, third graders. This is our first Words Their Way lesson of the year. And during the school year, we are so lucky that we are going to have all of our teachers recording what sorts we are going to be starting on throughout the year. Now, for the first sort of the entire year, we are going to be working on the same sort, which is sort 6. And then after we finish sort 6, everyone is going to go into their individual groups and we'll have a different sort. But as a grade, we are all starting on sort 6 so that we can get familiar with the program. So there's a couple of things that you are going to need today for this lesson. You are going to need your packet that says sort 6 on it. You're going to need a pair of scissors and a glue stick. So if you want to make sure you have all those materials ready, you can pause the video here and then get started with that. So I'm going to show us exactly how we are going to kind of map out today and what our introduction days for word study are going to look like. Now, normally it's going to be in a workbook, but for today we have our paper because we're all doing the same one. The first thing I would like for you to do is simply rip off the top page. The reason I want you to rip off the top page is because we are going to end up cutting out these words and then pasting them onto the back here and sorting them correctly. Now we realized when we copied it, we made a little mistake and copied the front onto the back here. And if I start cutting this page, then we can't sort onto the back. So the first thing I want you to do is cut this out. Now there's some strategies with cutting and word study. I usually tell my kids to start with the edges and then kind of work their way with around the edges. And then I try to be smart with my cutting, like get rid of all the garbage, kind of put that away. And then once I have my words here, I'm going to just cut these rows and then line them up. So I'm going to cut rows here. Shouldn't take you too long. Awesome. So now we have 3 rows of all of these words. They're not categorized in any way yet. On the top here, you're going to see different words here that have like A with a symbol, A here with a symbol, and they have images, words look oddball. These 3 ones on the top are called headers. These are our headers and what we will be learning this week. Everything else are the words that we are going to be sorting that fit the same spelling pattern. So with that said, I'm going to now stack them on top of each other and try to just cut them as organized as I can. Now, this might work for some, it might not work for others. They don't need to be perfect, but we want to try to be organized. And then we will give you a paper clip, or if mom and dad have paper clips at home, that's super helpful. So as you can see, I'm holding on to these 3 top headers. These are super important. I'm going to put that to the side, and these are all of my words. If you need more time, pause the video right here and get yourself together. You should have 1 pile with your words and 1 pile of your headers. Okay, so if you want, you can pause the video there. Now that we're ready and we have our words cut out, you also have the words like the first page right here, which you don't really need anymore because we cut it out. The first thing that we are going to do is go to this back page here. And this is where we are going to be sorting. Now, it got a little bit cut off here, but it says short A, CVC, and long A, CVC, E. And it actually says it right on the top here too. This is the skill that we are going to be practicing. We're going to be practicing identifying short A's and long A's in our words. So for example, the word cat, is this long or short? So anything that is short will always have this symbol here, cat, short, and it says the sound. Anything with the symbol with the long above it, that's a long vowel sound. So this is going to say the letter A. So A, ache versus A, and that's what's oddball. We're going to have to figure this out. So if I turn back to my page where I'm sorting, I have all of my words kind of neatly stacked. And I don't really need these headers here, but I do have all of these words, these spaces I need to fill and make sure that these go into the correct category. Now I can tell you right now on this front page, They are not categorized here. So don't assume that this word goes with this header here, or that this word goes with this header here, that what goes under the long A. Don't assume that. This is just listing the words in any order, and then they want you to cut them out. So this is not a page that you should be like trying to sort from. That's why we cut them out. And then from there, we go to this page here where we are going to sort them and learn the lesson. So anytime there's something with a short A, it's always going to say that ah sound. And that's why they have the cat. There's a picture of a cat. So cat, at, hit eight. This is a long A. Hit eight. And I have a picture here to help me remember. So sometimes I forget, right? I forget if this is the short or the long. But the pictures are what help me. The pictures say, oh, if this is a K8, that means it's a long A. And then we have this thing called oddball. Oddball are going to be words that don't fit in either category. And sometimes we fill the whole thing and sometimes we don't. So let's see what we can start with today. So the first word I have here today is bat. And if I say the word bat, am I saying or am I saying a? Am I saying bait or bat? So just like cat. Ooh, that sounds like it's going to be a short A, goes right under here, the cat. Okay, now I have the word whale. Whale. Does it say whale? Like saying the same sound here, or is it a long A? Whale. So this is going to go right under. It says the A sound. K-ake. Whale. It says that A sound. And this is kind of what you have to do for each word. Same thing here. That would go under short because it says the sound not A. How about fast? Fast. It says or faced. Which one? Fast, faced. This would go here. Fast. How about make? Ache. So I know I keep repeating that sound, but that's exactly how you're supposed to sort these vowel sounds. Make A, K, A. All right, so it's going to go under the long A sound. And as you see, and as you can hear, I keep going back to these words like cat, or is it ache? Those help me identify which sounds are what. How about the word gate? Gate, A. I'm saying A. Gate, eight. So here the A would go under the ache, long sound. Mad. Am I saying or A? Sounds like a short A to me. Mad. What? So here I'm sounding it out. What? I'm saying the sound Now I'm confused. Doesn't sound like and this doesn't sound like A either. What? Making a totally different sound. So if it doesn't go under the short A and it doesn't make sense to go under the long A, got to be an oddball. Oddballs are ones that just don't follow these rules. Hand. And which one would that go under? Is that a long or a short? So and. Very good. Next one is pay age. Pay age. So I'm saying that A sound is going to go under the long A here. Pay age. Last. Am I saying or A? So that would go under the short. Okay, here's another one. Snap or snake. That doesn't even make sense. So would that be a long A or a short A? Is it saying or A? Snap that's a short. All right, let's see. Face. A. Oh, I hear that A sound. Long sounds always say its name. Say ace. All right, interesting. So that's a long one here. Again, you can even hear the way I'm like my mouth looks. Versus A, right? Would be cat, same as cat, so short A. Aim. K-A. I'm saying the letter A as I'm saying it. And it might sound silly and my voice might be annoying at this point, but that's exactly how you identify the vowel sounds. So right here, K-A, I hear them saying, I'm saying the A, the long A sound, it makes its own. That's going to go under a long A. Ask. So ask, or A. So if I say ka, saying the same sound, ask. Okay, rake. There's rake. Ache. A. I'm saying the letter A. That's got to be long, like ache, ache. All right, so we got only 4 more words left. Okay, base. So here's the word base. Ace, not bass, which is also a word, but this is saying base. So if it's saying its own name, it's a long A, goes into the long A section. Sack. So like sack. Got to be short. 2 more. Made. Aid. It's saying that word A, that letter A, that sound. It's got to be the long, like ache, made. Last one. Same. Aim. There you go. Long sound. So this is what your sort is. This is what Words Their Way is every week, whether we're doing vowels, endings, changing, finding patterns. Every week, we will have loose words and we will be sorting them into the correct spot. Once you're done watching this video, you are going to be gluing in, that's why I asked you to bring your glue stick, and gluing in each word where they belong, because this is going to kind of help you throughout the week to reference when you need to check your work. Did I put all my words in the correct category? Did I make sure that they go under the same right section? And here, some of you might be asking, well, Ms. Falk, why are there empty spaces here? Sometimes there could be empty spaces under each one. They're just giving you enough boxes for the entire page, but this is the only oddball for the week. Everything else needs to be figured out by sounding it out. Okay, so this is the only one that's your oddball this week, and that's because it makes the sound, not the ka or the k-ake, the long sound. Now there's one more thing I want to show you and see if you can figure out. I am noticing a pattern here. Now, I know this got cut off here. Actually, I can kind of use this one here. It says right here that short A sounds have a CVC and that a long A has a CVCE. What does that mean, CVC? So if I look at a CVC, C could be consonant, A, the V might stand for vowel, does stand for it, and then C again as in consonant. So if I was looking at just the word bat, it's a short A because it says bat, and it says a CVC, a consonant, vowel, consonant. So when there are words with a vowel, consonant, vowel, a lot of times they make the short A. And in this section, it says long A, and I see E, the end of every word. E at the end of every word. And here it says that long A's have a consonant, vowel, consonant, and that's a silent E there. Because when I say the word face, I just shifted it. See, that's why we like to glue them down, because I just shifted it all. And that's a really good example of what can happen and how it can get frustrating sometimes. Silent E there at the end makes these A's into long A's here. So age, consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. Aim, consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. Okay, so this is the sort for this week. What you are going to do now is stop the video. This is what you will practice throughout the week, sorting your words into the short, long, the A sound, and oddball. Once this is glued in, you are done with your introduction lesson. And again, the whole entire grade is working on Sort 6 this week so that we can get familiar with the word study program, with Words Their Way. When we are done with all the activities for this sort, each of you will be in a different group, have different words, and have these lessons each week with your teachers that will be pre-recorded. We will help you and teach you the sort, and then you have activities throughout the week. So with this said, boys and girls, I hope this was very helpful for you. I think you did an amazing job. I was trying to look at words here and say that we did it so fast, and we did it with Miss Falk's ACE, and you worked on this page, and what fun would that be? So that's just me being silly, but I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I hope that it helps explain the sort for the week. Good luck. Glue those words in. Bye.